Hi guys, Namaste. This is Wisdom Goddess, and today I'm going to share a video on a very important topic, that is codependency. The topics that I'm going to cover in this video are: what is codependency? What are the common symptoms of a codependent person? What causes codependency? And how to heal and recover from it. See, the purpose of sharing this video with you guys is because I too struggled with codependency since childhood, and I could heal and recover from it. And I also know that there are a lot of people who are still struggling with this major addiction. I just want to say that y'all are very strong and y'all can recover and heal from it as well. So let's begin. Firstly, let's understand what is codependency. Codependency is nothing but sacrificing one's own personal needs in order to meet the needs of others. Their world revolves around other people, for example, their life partner, parents, friends, etc. It's a very dysfunctional and a one-sided relationship where one relies on others for approval. It's a complete disregard of one's own needs and identity in order to please others. Okay? Now we'll get into the common symptoms of a codependent person. First point, low self-esteem or low self-worth. These people have immense shame and insecurities within themselves, and they think that they don't deserve happiness. They feel they can only be happy if they make others happy. They rely on others for approval most of the time. Second point, poor boundaries. Codependent people have a hard time saying no to others. They feel guilty or they think they might offend others. They are overly generous with their attention, time, finances, love, etc. Third point, and it's a very important point, savior mentality. These people feel they need to save others or constantly meet the needs and desires of others. And that's the main reason they enter into dysfunctional and toxic relationships with abusive or addictive partners. They indirectly allow others to manipulate them and use them. They're usually taken advantage of. Fourth point, self-denial. These people deny their own identity, wants, needs, desires, and dreams in order to fit in with others. Yes, it's very sad. These people lose their authenticity. They put up a front or wear a mask in front of others. Fifth point, perfectionism. They always feel the need to do everything perfectly. They need to look perfect, act perfect in front of others. In other words, they become very image cautious. They think they can only be loved and accepted if they are perfect in everything they do. Sixth point, reactive behavior instead of proactive behavior. These people are very reactive and let other external factors run their life. But proactive people aren't influenced by other people or circumstances. See, I'll share my personal experience now. See, I remember being very reactive and used to get triggered by others' opinions and actions. Since my childhood days, during my school days and college days, I was very sensitive that time when I was not aware of all this stuff, toxic people and dysfunctional families and codependency. I used to get very triggered and instigated by others' opinions and actions. This happens only when you're raised in a very dysfunctional family. I remember I was abused by my parents emotionally and mentally. So I had a lot of bottled up anger and frustration within me, which used to come out. It used to explode at the wrong time in front of wrong people. So this happens when you're a very codependent person. Okay, you become very reactive. You become very defensive towards others. Seventh point, people pleasing. I think I don't have to explain this point much because codependent person are very insecure and ashamed within themselves, they think they have to people please always. They have to make others happy. Eighth point, difficulty communicating their feelings with others. These people never had the freedom to express themselves, their viewpoints, their dreams, their needs and desires with their family members or friends. This happens when you have a very controlling or a toxic parent, family members or friends. Okay? Ninth point, control issues. Just because they feel the need to save others or make others happy, they become controlling or possessive towards others, their partners. See, this also happens because during their childhood, they had to take care of the needs of their parents, their family members. So when they grow up, they think they have a responsibility to take care of others, take the decisions of others. So they appear to be very controlling or possessive. Okay? 10th point, fear of uncertainty or change. Codependent people are perfectionists and like things being done in a certain way. So they resist change. They aren't very flexible and not open to new experiences, neither in their personal nor professional life. I also relate to this point because I was very uncertain. Fear of uncertainty, change. I was afraid to go with the flow. Sometimes, relax, sit down. I want everything structured, planned, in my own way because I had trust issues as well. This happens when you're a very codependent person. Okay, these are the common symptoms of a codependent person. Now let's get into what causes codependency. See, codependency stems from childhood. If a child grew up in a dysfunctional family where their physical, emotional, or psychological needs weren't met or neglected, the child becomes codependent towards their parents or family members. Next, when the parents or family members are very violent or manipulative. Parents might be even control freaks and continuously blame the child for every little thing. Okay? They guilt trip the child, make the child feel bad. The parents are very demanding as well, who expect the child to meet their wants, needs and desires at any cost. These parents might not be stable mentally or emotionally themselves, and neither they are supportive or nurturing towards the child. So the child becomes codependent towards the parent or family members. Now this follows into adulthood as well. This child grows up and starts attracting toxic or abusive parents whom they think they need to save. These relationships aren't healthy. This is what we call trauma bonding. These codependent children have childhood traumas, and so when they grow up, they attract these kind of toxic people. And this is out of trauma bonding and not out of love. Lastly, how can we recover and heal from codependency? So we need to follow the 4 A's approach. First, abstinence. Second, awareness. Third, acceptance. And fourth, action. Now, what is abstinence? We need to abstain from people pleasing or obsessing over others. We need to learn the art of detachment. Learn how to detach or cut cords with toxic or negative people that aren't good for your mental and emotional health. Okay? Next point, awareness. Be aware of your own negative thoughts and self-sabotaging or self-loathing, self-limiting beliefs that you have. Or maybe it was inbuilt in you because of your parents. You need to build your own self-worth. Don't be too hard on yourself. Okay? Next, acceptance. Don't judge yourself and accept both your strengths and weaknesses. As we all know, nobody is perfect. This leads to building up more self-confidence. Accept who you are, both you're good and bad. Okay? Fourth point, action. Set boundaries with people and especially with negative people. Respect your own space and time. We all need time for ourselves, and that's not being selfish. Don't give away your energy to others unnecessarily. Finally, I want to share some tips with you guys. Okay? Stop trying to control other people's perception of you. This is the problem that I also had. Codependent children, they think they have to control how other people think of them. They become very frustrated when others don't like them or accept them for who they are. But we have to understand that there are certain people who will not accept you for who you are unconditionally. And then you will meet some kind of people who are right for you, who will accept you, love you unconditionally, support you unconditionally. You just need to understand that you cannot control everything. Next point is also the same. Stop being controlling or accept controlling behavior from others. Next, stop being unauthentic in order to make others accept you. Be who you are. Be unique. The right kind of people will accept you for who you are. And lastly, stop judging, shaming or labeling yourself through other people's insecurities. So this happens. I know. This happened with me as well. Those negative and toxic people, they also have a lot of pain and insecurities within themselves. So what happens when they come across you? They try to point out your flaws. They try to bring out the worst in you. and you start judging yourself, shaming yourself. But you have to stop doing that. Okay? So this is what I had to share with you guys regarding codependency. Hope you all found this video informative and helpful. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel for more such videos and keep supporting me. Okay guys, take care. Bye.